Hi, in this video I wanted to demonstrate for you how to number a list sequentially when it's divided up into sections. Now I have a Microsoft Word document here. I'm working in Word 365. I'm sure these instructions will work in the earlier versions of Microsoft Word, so long as you're not going back too far in the legacy of programs. Okay, so back to my grocery list here. I have three sections of the grocery store, say, that I want somebody to pick up items from. And let's just say I want them to know that there's 11 items total in the list. An easy way for them to understand that there are 11 items in the list are to number these items sequentially in each section, right? So that's what I mean by numbering sequentially in a sectioned list. All right, so let's just get started. This can be, if you don't know this tool, it can be really confusing how to do this. And believe me, I was one of those people. So I wanted to just help you out by doing this quick tutorial. Let's just get started. Ordinarily, what you would do is highlight, your items that you want to put in a list. You could use this floater window over here. This is your little miniaturized version of your styles, a paragraph styles window. But select the numbering button, and you get 1, 2, 3. Good, fine. Okay, let's go down to the next section. You want to number those items, say, and you want them to be 4, 5, 6. Well, you're not going to get 4, 5, 6. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 over again. And let's just say the same thing happens down here, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's just say you wanted this to be start with a 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, 7. Now you could try all of these strange things like I used to do, like I don't know, get in here and use these some kind of gray boxes that show up with the numbers, and I used to do these like, I don't know, go up here and try to click and just all of these strange things, but it won't switch these numbers back over to anything sequential. Now, see this? I just did that. I highlighted those gray numbers, and now I would have to fool around with all of these things, and it didn't, put the period after the 7. So anyway, let's just do this the correct way, okay? Highlight your items again that you want to start numbering at 4. And you can, now that you want your floater window, it won't be there. Let's go up to the numbering button. And there's a little arrow there. It's good for you to know where this is anyway. Drop that arrow down and go to the set numbering value. Okay, now what you need to do is you're going to continue from the previous list and use this one right here, advance value, skip numbers, and set the number to 4. There. Okay, and then you can do the same thing with the second part of the list, or the third. Here's the floating bar. Press this down arrow and go into set numbering values once again, and continue from previous list, advance, skip numbers, and then let's just see what happens if you use value to 1. No, that won't work. Okay, so you got to highlight, go to the drop down, set numbering values, and use continue from previous list, advance values, skip numbers, set your value to 8 here. All right, this is not an intuitive process. It's long and convoluted, and you have to do this for each section of your list. So, I mean, imagine if this list had 150, different items in it. How long, and it was broken up into 25 sections. I mean, how long that would take. Anyway, so, but there are a lot of things in Microsoft Word that are like that. But we have to be grateful for this program, because I remember back in the day when we used to have to do these things with pen and paper. And if you made, a mess scribbling things out and rewriting things, or you wanted to reorganize things, you had to get a new sheet of paper and rewrite the whole thing over again. So anyway, let's just say that now that you have 8, 9, 10, 11, and this, each of these items ordered sequentially, somebody comes along and tells you that, no, I don't want it like that. I want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. And so now how are you going to reverse that? You can't just go up here and select, can you? 1, 2, 3? No. You can't just select the numbering button and expect that's going to work. It doesn't, and no matter how many times you click it. Okay, so you got to use the drop down arrow, go to set numbering value, and you can start a new list and set your value to 1. Okay, I suppose this is easier than writing by hand with a paper and pencil. So, and then you have to do the same thing down here again. No, I just don't find this intuitive or uh, logical or anything, but whatever. It is what it is. All right, so now set your value down here to 1. So you're using start new list, start value, set value to 1. Okay. All right, so that's really the only way. Now I want it sequential, so I'm going to do it again because I'm stubborn like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And anyway, if you found this video helpful, I would really like it if you would give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one.